Yo, what's up, everyone? It's Matt from Dmize coming at you with some new album reviews. Thanks for stopping on by. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Hope you like what you see here. Today, I'm checking out the crossover thrash hardcore band called Burning Lord with their newest album, Arcane Demolition. Now, this is one of the newest crossover bands slash thrash band that has come out in this new resurgence of that old 80s style metallic crossover thrash band style. And this band kind of reminds me of another band that came out recently called New World Order, New World Man. Yeah, New World Man. Whoops, got the name mixed up. Kind of similar vibes there and everything. If I'm correct, they come out from the New York area, I think, and they are signed to the label Streets of Hate. Yeah, first album. I think they've been around for like a year, maybe two at best. And this is what they put out. So let's get into it. Start the album off with some like faint battle cries. It sounds like a war going on with some like ghoulish and terrifying noises and everything. I know they're trying to create an atmosphere here, but I kind of wish it was just turned up a little bit more to get like more of a feel of what they're trying to do here. We got some blistering drums here, ripping riffs, some fat sounding bass and everything, but I want to say the vocals feel a little bit flat. So overly, I think that the song sonically sounds really good, but vocally not the best. The bass and drum give it like a warlike feel to it and everything, so it sounds really good. The riffing sounds really solid. The vocals are a little bit better, but they still feel a little flat. But I will say the back end of this song sounds really good. So I'm going to play a clip of Abyssal Crusade for you. Those riffs just sound so good. The bass opening this track is very thick and nice. Slower riffs that have more of like a mean cut to them, so they sound really good. The drums, not as tight as they were before in the earlier tracks, but I will say the vocals aren't as flat as they were before, but he seems like he's kind of winded, like when singing. But I will say the lyrics sound really good, good content. Faster and erratic opening with a lot of cymbal uses here. That gets a little bit messy at times. The bass and drums help create a smoother sounding song and everything. The riffs are really good towards the back end of the song. The opening bass here is smooth. It sounds great with some nice cymbal rides in the back. The riffs also have like a mean and like solid feel to them and everything. But yet again, his vocals, they feel a bit on the untrained side, like he needs more practice. But I will say the ending of the song with the big choir and everything, the huge riff sounds really good. So here's a clip of Cannibals. Like the song sounds really good, but his vocals just take away from the sound because he sounds so like untrained. They open this song up with some big bass and some ripping riffs. Damn, it sounds good. But the vocals seem a bit buried here and kind of hard. The riffs for the most part are kind of aight on this track and everything, but I would say midway through the song, there's some gang vocals and everything that just sound really cool. Sounds like a huge storm is brewing when you're listening to this track. Bass sounds really bold and some meaty ass riffs towards the end of the song. Got a bit of a catchy and funky kind of opening here with the riffs. The vocals sound better here for sure. Nice bass solo with a huge nasty gang vocal backing it up and everything. And the unclean vocals here actually sound really good towards the end. Got some deep bass and some hard and solid riffs, large gang vocals. But as the song goes along, I feel like some parts of it are a bit generic, especially the fast riffing parts. But my thoughts on it change a little bit because towards the end of the song, they get a little bit more fleshed out and feel less generic with the guitars and everything. Slow and menacing opening with some really good lyrics here. But I will say the music feels a little bit flat in the middle. So the start of the song and the end of the song is really good, but the middle just kind of seems like meh. I really like the opening of the song because it has like a dirty and dangerous feel to it. And the unclean vocals sound really great with that sound and everything. The riffs are really solid here. The drums are groovy and snappy. I think it's the best song on the entire album. So I want to play a clip of Walls of Fear for you. Sounds so good. Again, they're letting the bass open the song up and it sounds really good. The drum fills are nice here and the riffs are hard, but overall nothing here is really new or innovating. It's just pretty good and solid for being a closing song and everything. Burning Lord, one of the newest crossover thrash bands to come out to the scene and everything. And I gotta say, sonically, the band sounds good. From the guitars, bass, drums, all that sounds really good. I'm gonna get this out the way. The thing that really makes the band kind of really bring a lot of this album down and throws it off a little bit are the vocals, because the vocalist seems really untrained, unprepared, and doesn't really seem like he knows what he's doing because he sounds really flat. I think he takes away from the potential from this band and everything. I mean, I don't know if this is his first band or this is just his style, but one of the few times where I just didn't really feel the vocals most of the time, like maybe off of 1 or 2 tracks where like they sounded good, but most of the time they didn't sound that great. But on the flip side, the guitars sound really good. Bass, I would say the bass is probably the most impressive thing, which is how good it sounded, how much time they gave the bass to play and everything, some solos here and there, and the bass just added a lot of weight and heftiness to the songs, and you could hear them nice and thoroughly, so that was very impressive. The next best thing would probably be the guitars. They're really solid, ripping really hard and everything. For the most part, they sound really great. At times, they do seem a little bit, I guess, too generic in terms of sounding too thrashy, but it still sounds pretty good. And then you got the drumming, who's consistently good throughout the album. Have some good fills here and there, but overall, it's pretty simple drumming, so nothing too impressive, but he's consistently good, I think. And I would say the production here is fairly pretty decent and everything, except for the vocals having some troubles, like having that layered out because they seemed a bit buried at times, but the other instruments seem to be layered out pretty well, I thought. So yeah, this is one of the newest bands for that whole thrash metal crossover hardcore resurgence. I noticed a big influx of these kind of bands lately. And like I say, it would be a better album if just the vocals get some more practice, tightens it up a little bit. But yeah, I would say this new album from Burning Lord, Arcane Demolition, is a soft to okay 7 out of 10. Yeah, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this album, some other recommendations. I'm always open to discuss everything, and I'm excited to be here. So yeah, check out this video I got coming up here, and until next time, guys, bye.
When you're gone, I'll tell them my religion's you. When punctures